Remember, this thing is not something you can do on your own. Get some support around you, because you will not be able to do this on your own. I guarantee you now. And I've said, God, why me? Why me? Today's video is mental health, my story. And this is a video of how I've coped over the last 15 years. So make sure you stick around till the very end, because there's very important things here which I need to share with you. And even if this video may not benefit you now, it may benefit you in the future, or you may know somebody who's going through what I'm going through, and you could divert them to this video as a way of helping them, a collective way of joining, almost going through the same experience and feeling confident that you're not alone. So stick around. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, leave comments. I want comments. I'm not getting any comments from nobody. Don't be shy. Just leave the comments and I'll respond to all your comments. And that is a promise. So, okay, let's go for it. I know God is in control. God is in charge and He has a plan. To be honest, I do not understand the plan. And that is not something that God has to reveal to me. But most things, when we come through the other side, we understand why it was that we had to walk this walk. My wife, I pray daily that she will become well, that this mental illness, these voices will stop. But I'm also prepared, just like the Hebrew boys who were thrown in the fire in the book of Daniel, who said, God will rescue us. But even if He doesn't, we will not bow down to you, King. Yeah? So even if my wife is not well, I know God's got a plan. And maybe that plan is for me to create a video like this, to broadcast on YouTube, to tell those who listen to this, you're not alone. You are not alone. Nobody on the face of this earth has ever experienced something which is just unique to themselves. There's always somebody who's been there. And I want you to take the time, and this will be totally confidential, but put a prayer request below as a comment. Say, Dave, pray for me. I don't need details. God knows the details. I don't need to know the details. The world don't need to know the details. You don't know me from Adam. But what I am willing to do, I am willing to pray with you, for you, praying together, me for you, you for me. I am willing to do that for you, to take time out my day and bring you before God's throne and tell Him about your troubles and your needs and how you're coping. Remember, this thing is not something you can do on your own. I have not done this on my own. I know there are people, my mom, brethren in the church, my family have been praying for me. I've got a good support network around me. But if you're in a situation which you have not got a network, I encourage you, find somebody. Make a phone call to your GP. Make a call to Mind. Put a Google search in for charities, mental health charities, and get some support around you, because you will not be able to do this on your own. I guarantee you now, you will not be able to do this on your own. And there's been many tears that I have shed, you know, in my situation. And I'm going to cry now. There's been many a situation where I have cried and I have said, God, why me? Why me? I look on all these other couples who are smiling and celebrating their anniversaries. And when my anniversary comes, it's just a date. I'm lucky if I get a card from my wife. It's just a date. 6th of August, it's just a date that comes and goes. No celebration. My birthday. I'm lucky if she remembers my birthday. Sometimes she does, sometimes she don't. Many times she phones me, Dave, I love you, D, I'm sick. Other days, Dave, I want to divorce you, I'm going to divorce you. I'm going to marry this person, I'm going to marry that person. This is my life. This is what I am going through. But what I'm telling you, by God's grace, I'm going to make it. And I have a good network of people, family, friends, church members around me, praying me up. Not just praying, but giving me practical support, especially when the children were young. You know, I'm a keen mountain biker. And for me to go mountain bike with young children, I need babysitters, and people have been there available to me. And I just want to shout out, as well as my brothers. You know, I've got 3 brothers. I love you. I love your wives, girlfriends, whatever it is. You've been there. I love my mom. I love my dad. My dad's passed on. My cousins. All these people. Big shout out to Dave Moat. Jump rope king. Undisputed. Pound for pound. That brother will knock you out. I was just joking. I said I'd say that. I'd say that to make him feel good. And his wife Emma, you know, full board. And the reason why Emma's called full board, because when my wife was well, we used to visit, and the spread they used to put on for us. I don't think any of us had kids then. Dave and Emma never had kids. I never had kids. Ronnie never had kids. We never had kids. So we'd go there and spread, and they'd come to ours, we'd come to theirs, you know. And that's another thing which you lose. You know, me and my wife, you know, we got godchildren together. And it would have been my wife, if I'm honest, and it tends to be that with a lot of relations, the wife is the one that remembers the birthdays. It's the wife that, you know, makes the efforts and kind of drag you along, you know, to do your godfather bit. My wife's not there. And I'm not very good at it. The friendship groups of going round and visiting, having food, that's all evaporated. Because this mental illness that my wife has is very selfish, very self-centered. And to be honest, I don't blame some of her friends that are fearful, you know, because my wife's behavior is strange, and she has in the past phoned them up and gave them an earful, you know, and it's hard. And I don't hold anybody, you know, I don't hold it against any of them, you know, but this is the situation that happens. My wife's gone, and that friendship group that you had, they're still there, but the visits, not there. And to be honest, did I want to visit? Probably not. You know, I had my hands full with the 2 children, you know, going to work, house used to be nice when my wife was well, you know. This illness, she finds therapy in buying stuff, and not brilliant stuff. It's all junk. You know, from second-hand shop, you know, real tatty stuff, not quality second-hand stuff, but tatty stuff. And these are things I've been dealing with. The amount of times that the police have come to my house because, you know, my wife was phone and says, "Oh, I want to divorce my husband." Now, you know, that is not something that the police want to know about. I want to divorce my husband. But they have a duty of care to visit and investigate, and they do come. I remember one time, a couple of police came, and to be honest, I was embarrassed when they first came, because, you know, you're living in a neighbourhood, and, you know, people, you know, curtain switching. What's the police doing at Dave's house? Da, da, da. So you invite them in, and at this time, my wife had gone to work, come back, and my wife had bought loads of furniture, and it was packing the hallway up. You couldn't even get hardly through the door. So this particular instance, coppers came, asked a few questions, you know, explained the situation, and one of them, trying to get through the door into the back room, and his handcuffs got caught on the furniture and he couldn't get himself loose. So I went to assist him, and then before I touched the handcuffs, I went, whoa, am I allowed to do this? You never know. And I said, yeah, it's all right. So I had to kind of unhook him from the furniture because his handcuffs got caught. You know, there's I mean, I did attempt to write a book. There's, I mean, 15 years. There's a lot that I can say. There's a lot that I won't say, because those need to remain private. But the bits that I will say them to benefit the listener, those who are hearing this YouTube video. This is for you. If you're going through something similar, or you have a family member or a friend, direct them to this video. Encourage them to comment down below, and I will try and provide them with names, contact numbers, advice on what they should do. In hindsight, when my wife was saying she was struggling, should I have put my children into nursery? Should I have taken out a loan? To be honest, I wasn't on that lot. It would have put me into debt, but I would have still had my wife. And that's what this thing does. You hindsight, you think, well, what if I'd put them, you know, taken the what's the word? Taken the hit and put them into nursery and let someone else look after my kids through the day. Give my wife a break mentally from crying and screaming kids. Would that have improved things? Or would it have made no difference? Would it have just, you know, stalled or even paused the eventuality that my wife would go the way she has gone? I don't know, but it is something that I think about. Should I have put them in nursery? Take the hit, take out a big loan, and, you know, have my wife now right next to me, to be honest, raising our children together. You know, I mean, by then they would have been past the crying baby stage, you know, and they would be growing into, you know, infants, going to junior school, you know, able to feed themselves and things like that.